guys, the 2023 NBA season literally starts in less than 2 weeks, and so that means we are going on to NBA 2K23 and simulating this upcoming season with live games to determine the winner. Now guys, this simulation starts right here, so go sit down, go relax, go grab your favorite stack, and without further ado, let's go. Man, oh man, what is this upcoming NBA season gonna bring us? Will the Golden State Warriors repeat? Will the LA Lakers make the playoffs? Will my Boston Celtics get back to the championship game? I mean, we're gonna find out what's gonna happen on this 2K simulation today. And as you can see up on the screen, we're gonna go over the rosters briefly. There were a lot of major changes in this offseason, like Donovan Mitchell going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, Malcolm Brogdon to the Celtics, Clippers get John Wall. And I think we can all agree if the LA Clippers can stay healthy this season, they're gonna be a top 3 seed in the Western Conference. Then we see the Miami Heat, and Heat fans, let me know down below, have you gone over that Game 7 against the Celtics? Because as you know, I'm a Celtics fan, and I love that game. I mean, that was the best moment of my Celtics career life. I mean, as cringy as that sounds, I mean, when that buzzer sounded, we went to the NBA Finals. Oh man, I'm just thinking about it right now. Okay, I'm just getting back to the video. Anyways, we see the LA Lakers, Russell Westbrook, Pat Bev, LeBron James, AD. The Lakers are looking pretty solid in my opinion. Then we see Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. The Ben Simmons Brooklyn Nets era has begun. And would you guys agree that this year's Eastern Conference is the best it's ever been? I mean, usually the West is better than the East, but this season, the Eastern Conference has so many juggernauts. And as we're going these rosters, guys, let me know down below who you think is going to win this simulation or just your favorite team. I want to see all your predictions right now in the comments. And shout out to people in the last 2K simulation up on the screen. I really appreciate all your love. You guys went crazy on that video. And then we go to the Phoenix Suns. Can the Phoenix Suns get back on track? Hey, look at that, Prominence Poker just updated. I mean, I play that game for fun. Let me know if you ever play that game. And then we see the Blazers, Damian Lillard is back, and he is fully healthy for the simulation. And then we got the Golden State Warriors. Don't even get me started. Just today, we found the video of Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole in the face. Like, Draymond, what are you doing? Humble yourself. This dude thinks he's Michael Jordan. And not to mention how lucky this dude is that he got drafted by the Golden State Warriors. Like, imagine if he got drafted by another team. We would never hear Draymond Green. I'm just gonna say that I'm done. I'm sorry ranting on Draymond. I'm just not a big fan of Green. Like, yeah, I'll admit he's a great role player, but anyways, let's get back to the simulation. We actually simulated the All-Star break, and you guys see the All-Star teams, and we have a lot of the same names here. No first-time NBA All-Star for the 2023 NBA season. It's Luka versus Durant. Anyways, imagine this dunk contest happen in real life. Jalen Green, Anthony Edwards, John Moran, and Zion Williamson. 2K, this needs to happen in real life. I would love to see that dunk contest. And then there's the three-point contest up on the screen, and maybe the greatest MVP season ever. Luka Doncic, 40, 12, and 10. Unbelievable as Paulo Banchero, the rookie from Orlando, wins the Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons coming off the bench, and Brooklyn wins the 6th Man of the Year, and the Defensive Player of the Year goes to the Greek Freak. And the first team All-NBA, no Durant, no LeBron James. As you see up on the screen, they are the top 5 players for the season. And as we go to the league leaders, look at Luka Doncic, 40 points a game. Second place was Jason Tatum with 32. Then we got Young, DeMar DeRozan, Stephen Curry, Durant, Devin Booker, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, John Morant, and Zach LaVine will take the 10th spot. Now the rebounds per game leaders, the Joker leads with 12, so bonus is at number 2, and Luka Doncic, I still can't believe his MVP season. And then we go to the assists per game. I mean, Doncic is everywhere. He averaged a triple-double with 40 points per game. And now the Saints in the Eastern Conference, the Celtics will take the 1 seed. Then we got the Miami Heat, the Atlanta Hawks, the Sixers, the Bulls, the Nets, and the play-in tournament teams are the Cavaliers, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Raptors, and the Pacers. So how about Milwaukee? They are a play-in tournament team as the Wizards just miss out. And look at the Knicks, they finished last in the East. So Knicks fans, I let the comments be a therapy session, but now we go to the Western Conference. The Mavericks will take the 1 seed. Then we got the Grizzlies, the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Timberwolves, the Golden State Warriors as the play-in tournament teams. How about OKC? They're above 500. Then we got the Lakers, the Pelicans, and the Blazers as the Suns. Why does 2K23 hate the Suns? They miss out of the playoffs. That's crazy. And guys, before we get to the actual playoffs, we have to simulate the play-in tournament, as in the West we have the Thunder versus the Lakers and the Pelicans versus the Blazers, and in the East for the 7 seeds, the Cavs versus Milwaukee, and then Toronto versus Indiana. As you know, all these games are simulated live here in NBA 2K23. So without further ado, which teams will slip into the playoffs? Let's find out. And so we begin the play-in tournament in the Western Conference where the LA Lakers will beat the Thunder 115-107, and the Lakers will claim the 7th seed in the West to play the Grizzlies in the very first round. Meanwhile, for OKC, their season isn't done yet. They will wait the winner of the 9-10 game. And the elimination game is coming down the wire. The Blazers are down by 33 seconds. Here is Damian Lillard around the screen. He puts in a three-pointer, and the Blazers go on top by 1. Does he want it more than his former teammate CJ McCollum? Because look at this matchup. CJ versus Dame. Winner will take on the Thunder for the 8th seed. McCollum gets the free throw line and he takes it back out. 12 on the shot clock. McCollum in the paint. Step back over Lillard. He says take some of that. And now the Blazers down by 1. Season on the line here in the play-in tournament. No timeout. Is it Dame time? He takes it out. He has an open 3. Too much on it. Rebound Valanciunas up to Ingram. And how did Dame miss that one? He can't believe it. And Brandon Ingram will go the line. He makes the first. He makes the second. And the Blazers are going to need a miracle. Down by 3. Lillard. Full court heave. Air ball, and the Blazers are going home as the Pelicans will advance on to play the OKC Thunder for the 8th seed. And as we get to OKC, can you believe this? The Thunder will be going to the NBA playoffs. They will take the 8th seed as they defeat the Pelicans 122-132. I can't believe this. So down go the Pelicans, and now let's go to the East. And so I accidentally simmed too fast for the 7-8 game in the Eastern Conference play-in tournament, but the Milwaukee Bucks will fall to the Cavaliers 112-120, so Cleveland will take the 8th seed in the East, and now we go to the 9-10 game. The loser is eliminated in Toronto. Here's Buddy Hield going at boards, and it's good. It might have been an and one, but no foul called there as the Pacers lead by 1 point. Here we go. This place is on their feet. 119-120 Pacers lead. Here comes Bourne, right to the paint, and he gets it to go. I mean, these players are going right in the paint and attacking offenders as the Raptors now lead by 1 once again. Under 30 seconds, season line for both these teams. Here is Buddy Hield, one-on-one with Gary Trent Jr. And the screen comes, will Hield take it? Yes, he does. And how about this defense from Gary Trent Jr.? The Toronto Raptors locking up as Buddy Hield has to give it up and goes to Jackson. They swing to Halliburton, fires, bang! Tyrese Halliburton with 11 seconds. Pacers lead by 2. Oh, what a shot from Halliburton as the Raptors down by 2 with their season on the line. Here's Barnes going one-on-one. Gets the paint and it's blocked. It's over. The Pacers win and they get the block. Unbelievable. Down goes Toronto as the Pacers will advance on. And how about this as we go to the 8th seed game? The Bucks season's on the line. They're down by 2. Imagine if they lose here in the play-in tournament as Antetokounmpo going right at the defender and he scores over the same guy who blocked Scotty Barnes for the win. But Antetokounmpo's on a different level. I mean, how about the difficulty in that shot? And we are tied at 106, 25 seconds to go. Milwaukee might get the ball back, but there's a 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. It all comes down to this. The Bucks need to stop. Can the Pacers beat the Bucks in Milwaukee to go to the playoffs? It's time to find out. Shot clock down to 6 seconds. Here we go. It's Duarte now with 4 seconds. What is he doing? He's going to get it going for the win. No good. Offensive rebound Jackson. It's going to be it goes and it falls. The Pacers win the buzzer. Are you serious? Unbelievable. One of the greatest game winners you'll ever see in the simulations. And the upset is complete. What was Brook Lopez doing as it rattles in? The unexpected hero Jackson at the buzzer. And the Bucks are not making the playoffs. That might have been the most crazy simulation moment ever, but anyways, we enter the NBA playoffs. You guys see all the 16 teams in the matchups, and if Milwaukee won that one, we would have had Boston versus Milwaukee in the first round. But guys, it is your last chance to comment down below your predictions as the road to the finals begins here in the very first round. So without further ado, let's go. So we're going to begin the first round of the NBA playoffs for the 2023 season in Indiana, where the Celtics will sweep the Pacers and Jason Tatum. That is deadly, a three-pointer to ice it, 132-116, your final. And man, we were so close to having the Bucks versus the Celtics in the first round. What a matchup that would be, but we now enter Minnesota. It's a one-point game. Can the Clippers sweep the Timberwolves? They are on the road, but meanwhile for Minnesota, can they force a game 5? Russell for the lead. Welcome, rebound Zubac with 7 seconds, and the Timberwolves fans Brooklyn starting to head for the exits as Zubac is at the line. The Timberwolves out of timeouts, but he misses the first. The door is still open for Minnesota. Zubac knocks down the second one. No timeouts, down by 2. Season on the line. Gobert to inbound, and they're going to Russell. Russell with 5 seconds. Russell's gonna go. Driving. Layup is good. Ties the game just like that. No timeouts. Jackson. Air ball, and we got overtime. Russell to save the season. I mean, what was the Clippers' defense right there? But an unbelievable layup to tie this game. And as we go to overtime, the Wolves are down by 2 once again as they go in the paint to Noel. And he flips it in. 33 seconds in this game, 35 I should say. And we are tied at 125 as this Timberwolves team won't go away. They are facing elimination. As look at Karl Anthony Towns is defending Kawhi Leonard. I don't know about this matchup, but here is Kawhi the Claw, a chance for the lead, around the screen, the pull-up, it's good! Kawhi Leonard strikes in Minnesota to give the Clippers a 2-point lead, 20 seconds, can the Timberwolves do it again, down by 2, will they go back to Russell? Russell the drive, Russell the step back, it's good! D'Angelo Russell can't do no wrong, and now the Clippers, a chance to win the series, under 10 seconds, no timeout, on the road, Leonard, isolated top of the key, crossover, pull up for the win, no good, and we got double overtime. What a game this is in Minnesota, we aren't done just yet, but once again Minnesota trails this game as we enter double OT, 16 seconds, Wolves down by 1, their season's on the line again, look at Russell, can he do it again? Russell the drive, Russell to Gobert, it's good! The Timberwolves keep making clutch shots as the Clippers are out of timeout. Here comes Wall, 4 seconds, looking to win the series. Leonard, a good look. It's no good, and the Clippers will fall as the Timberwolves will force a Game 5. Their season isn't over just yet. What a game, what a finish. Hey guys, we'll get back to that series later on in the simulation, but now we go to the West. It is the 1-seeded Mavericks over the Thunder in 4 games a sweep. And give credit to OKC for making the playoffs in this simulation. I'm surprised, they had a great season. Meanwhile, the number 1 seed Mavericks will be moving on today. And now we're going to go to Philadelphia. It is the Sixers over the Bulls, and another first round exit for Chicago. So what do they do in the offseason? You lose back-to-back years in the first round. Meanwhile, for the Sixers, can't they go to the finals for once? They get the job done in the first round, and now they are moving on today. But now we're going to go to Cleveland, where the Miami Heat are out the Lions. Jimmy Butler to cut into a 1-point game, and the Cavaliers lead the Heat 3 games to 2 in the first round. How about this? The Miami Heat looking to force a Game 7, but they need to stop. As here comes Donovan Mitchell, 1-on-1 against Hero. In the paint, Mitchell! Tough shot, no! Great defense from Bam Adebayo, and the Heat a chance to take the lead. They're looking to extend this series as Kyle Lowry has it, and there's about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock as they go to Butler in the paint. Word against Osman. Shot clock down to 9 seconds. Look at the great defense from Shetty as Butler in the paint. Nothing's there. Butler reverse pivot and he scores. Oh, what an unbelievable run from Jimmy Butler to make this a 1-point game. Timeout Cavaliers with 7.4 seconds remaining. And so will there be a Game 7 or can the Cavaliers win it right now? Inbound to Mitchell. His first year in Cleveland working against Hero. Right past him. And he puts it in. Cavaliers lead. This place is going crazy. 0.7 seconds. Lowry for the win. It's off. And the Cavaliers beat the Heat in the first round. Unbelievable. Donovan Mitchell the game winner in Cleveland. But now we're going to go to Brooklyn. It is the Nets over the Hawks 143-132 in Game 6. So Atlanta took the Nets to 6 games. But also mean they will fall as the Brooklyn Nets with Simmons, Durant, and Kyrie Irving are looking to move to the NBA Finals today. And we have 3 Game 7s in this first round as we go to one in Denver. It is the Warriors over the Nuggets, and Denver gave them a good fight, but ultimately the defending champions will move on past the Denver Nuggets once again in the first round. So down goes, and now we have a Game 7 in Memphis. The Lakers versus the Grizzlies, the 2 vs 7 seed. Here we go. Davis working against Adam for the lead. Oh, it's blocked by Steven Adams, and the Grizzlies fans rush their feet. 30 seconds. Who's going to be moving on? I mean, what a crazy first round matchup this is as John Morant's working against Russell Westbrook. Shot clock down to 11 seconds. Here comes the screen. Morant on the drive to Jackson. Throws it down on Bryant. Grizzlies have the lead. 16 seconds. Season on the line for the Lakers. And so who's going to take the shot for LA as we're down to 10 seconds? 104-106 Grizzlies lead. LeBron James with the ball with 5 seconds. LeBron goes to Davis. Davis squares up and takes it. And it's no good. Davis misses it. And the Grizzlies hold on. They win Game 7 to defeat the Lakers. What a finish. What a game. But can you believe this? The Minnesota Timberwolves came back from a 3-0 deficit to defeat the Clippers in Game 7. We saw that crazy Game 4. And how did this happen? I mean, the Minnesota Timberwolves really came back and they're going to win this series. But now we enter the second round for today's playoffs. What a crazy first round. I mean, this simulation so far has been absolute madness. And guys, I hope your favorite team is still alive in this playoffs. But anyways, it is time to simulate these conference semifinals here in NBA 2K23. So let's go. And so we begin the conference semifinals off in Dallas, where the 1 seed in the West will go down to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games. Can you believe it? Minnesota is on their way to the second round after being down 3-0 in the first round. And for the Mavericks, their season will come to an end in a heartbreak. But now we're going to go to Boston. It is the Celtics over the Sixers in 5 games as well. And guys, I feel like it's a tradition at this point for the Celtics to beat the 76ers in the postseason. Anyways, this one is over here in Boston. The Sixers will be going home. But now we're going to go to Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell takes his shot. It is good, but it doesn't matter. The Cleveland Cavaliers will follow the Brooklyn Nets in 6 games. I mean, Cleveland had a great season, but ultimately it will come to an end as the Brooklyn Nets, they're on a roll, and they're heading to the Eastern Conference Finals to play the Boston Celtics. And now we got a Game 7 between last year's second round grudge match between the Warriors and the Grizzlies as Desmond Bane misses a corner 3 for the lead, and the Warriors have it here on the road up by 1 in this winner-go-home situation. Here is Curry against Morant. Look at Curry, gets in the paint, flips it up, and it goes down. And now with 31 seconds, the Warriors have a 3-point lead in Game 7. I mean, great defense from Morant, but better offense from Stephen Curry. But now the Memphis Grizzlies season on the line. They're probably going to use their last time out with 30 seconds, and they're going to use it down by 3 in this one. Who's going to step up? It all comes down to this. Morant against Curry on the drive. Oh my goodness! A Morant jam, and down goes Curry. He needs a medic. Look at Morant rising up even over 2 defenders. Oh my goodness. John Morant with the posterizer. And that gets a crowd on their feet. But they're still down by 1.24 seconds. And they're going to have to foul Stephen Curry, the last thing you want to do. And literally one of the best free throw shooters in NBA history will go to the line for 2. He makes the first one to make it a 2-point game with 24 seconds. Curry the second. It's good as well. Now it's a 3-point game once again. And the Grizzlies, they need something. After that jaw jam, can they get a 3-pointer? Who's going to take it? Morant top of the key, defended by Curry. And everyone in this arena right now is on their feet as Adams goes to Brooks. Brooks back to Morant. He's going to take it. Got it! John Morant, a miracle shot to tie the game. No timeouts for the Warriors. Here they come. 5 seconds. Curry draws 2. Opens Thompson for the win. Bang! Klay Thompson answers back. 1 second. Morant full court. No good, and the Warriors win this one in a crazy finish. Down goes Memphis. Absolute heartbreak here. I mean, 2 great shots from 2 great players, and the Warriors hold on, they win. And so we are down to 4. We got the Timberwolves versus the Warriors in the West, and then the Celtics versus the Nets in a rematch of last year's first round in the East. Which 2 teams will be moving on to the NBA Finals in today's simulation? And it's been a wild ride up to this point. So guys, go sit down, go relax, and let's continue the second round right now. And so the Brooklyn Nets will get revenge on the Boston Celtics as they will beat them in the Eastern Conference Finals in 5 games. So down goes Boston as Jason Tatum nails that shot. And the Brooklyn Nets, they are going to the NBA Finals. And the Golden State Warriors are headed back to the NBA Finals as they take out the Timberwolves 145-114 in the elimination game to close it out. And for Minnesota, they had a great season, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals, but it's going to come to an end here at home. So on goes the Warriors, and down goes Minnesota. And so can Kevin Durant get revenge against his former team, or can the Golden State Warriors win back-to-back? We got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals for today's simulation. Who's going to take on the championship? A best-of-7 series. It all comes down to this. So sit down, sit back, relax, and let's go. And so we got a Game 6 in Brooklyn when the Nets lead this series. They also lead this one by 2 points when Stephen Curry's at the line. This to make it a 1-point game, and he missed it. Curry just missed a free throw. How about that? As here comes the other Curry, the dagger. No good rebound, and the Warriors are down by 2. Can they force Game 7. Here they come. Wiggins to Curry. Breaks his brother's ankles. How about that? As we're down to 22 seconds. Clay in the paint. Draws 2. Wiggins. Open. Bang. Andrew Wiggins to give the Warriors a 1-point lead. Timeout Brooklyn. 17 seconds and a chance to win the NBA Finals. Can they do it? So who's going to take this shot for Brooklyn? It goes to Durant against Wiggins. Durant. Crossover. Durant on the drive. Throws it down. The Nets have the lead, and they're one step away from winning the championship. As Golden State is now on a timeout, down by 1. Can they force 7? Curry, way downtown, fanning away, and he puts it in. Curry hits it with 4 seconds, and here's Durant from the logo. Air ball, and we're going to 7. Stephen Curry. I mean, there's no words for that shot right there. And we're going to 7. And as we go to 7, oh, look at the hostile foul from Looney. But it doesn't matter. The Warriors are winning this game. And now they are the NBA champions. Down 3-2 in the finals. They come back and they win the championship. And they're repeating. I mean, what a simulation they had. And they're going to get it done. So NBA 2K23 predicts the Warriors to go back-to-back. And why do the Brooklyn Nets go under that screen? They should have got 2 people on Curry. They would have won the championship right there if anyone else took that shot. And the celebration continues in Golden State. Well, guys, you seriously are all the goats. Thank you so much for watching today's simulation. It is Half That Productions. I hope you enjoyed this one. And we out.